Hey, I'm Josh from Vacuums R Us and Sewing Too, and today I'm here to talk to you about Riccar's latest product, the R70 Deluxe Smart Mop. This thing is insane. So this is essentially an electric mop, but it's got everything I could have ever asked for in an electric mop. Now, those of you who have been in our stores and talked to me or any of my other associates here, this is something people want. And we've got a lot more bare floor now. We have less carpet. We're seeing, wood and laminate and stuff like that going into new homes. And so the big challenge now is, how do I clean my hard surface? And the dream has been to stop using, Swiffers and traditional mops and these microfiber cloths that have to be cleaned constantly. And everybody who's asked me about it for the last 6 years, there's been all kinds of products out, and every one of them has been disappointing. And my answer has been, essentially what we're doing is we're making mud and trying to suck it up. And it just hasn't worked. I haven't found a product yet that was worth using. They're a train wreck to clean. You have to be an aero something scientist, rocket brain surgeon to even figure out how to take the things apart. They stink over time. A lot of them just flat out, they don't work. They just don't work well. They put a bunch of water on the floor. They leave streaks all over the place. And Riccar kind of leaked to us that was something that they were looking at 3 or 4 years ago. And I was very hopeful that they were going to come out with a product, because if anybody could do it, they could. They do floor cleaning. That is what they are. They are a floor cleaning company. And what a lot of people don't know about them is they actually own several commercial brands. You see those machines, the ride-along thingies in like grocery stores and stuff like that scrub and mop and dry the floor in one pass. Riccar has several brands where they actually manufacture those. So this is not new to them, but driving those Zamboni-sized things around your kitchen was not an option. So the concept of how to do this and some of the challenges there, they were intimately familiar with. And I was excited when they said they were working on it, and then it came out, and I said, okay, let's try it. And then I got to try it. This thing is crazy. This is everything I could have asked for. So this product has sort of two offerings. So there's the main unit right here, which you see, and you can also add on this accessory kit. What's cool about this accessory kit is it includes this thing, which will turn your mop also into a stick bag. So you can essentially get two entirely different products for different cleaning surfaces in one platform. This is for like throw rugs, stuff like that, quick cleanups on carpet and that type of thing. So one of the first things you notice about this is it frankly doesn't look like any of the other mops that I've seen. Right off the top, the dirty water tank is here, and it is this long, tall thing. And the reason for that is simply gravity. One of the issues that we see in the repair line for a lot of other of these electric floor mops is we have motor failures, and we also have issues with just water getting into the motor because they have these little tiny canisters on them. They utilize simple gravity, water's heavy, and use a long cylinder here to prevent that from happening, which I think is pretty cool. The other thing that's unique about these, your solution is actually in this little removable thing right here. And so the weight of the solution is spread evenly over the entire head. You fill the water there, and then you can snap it right back on again. It has 2 brushes. The brushes spin in opposite directions. That's a big deal when you're dealing with more porous bare floor like tile, where you have the grout lines. What I see as far as efficacy is concerned, with a lot of other units that they only have one brush that spins one direction, it does not clean as well, particularly on those surfaces where we have grout and stuff like that. By having 2 brushes that are spinning opposite directions, you're cleaning essentially both sides of the grout lines. The other thing this does, and I reminded of, again, some commercial bare floor cleaners that have a similar design where they have these 2 large rotating brushes that rotate opposite directions, is that the thing floats. It's this, with the water in it, it's not feather light, but it sure does feel like it. And I believe that is because of the brushes rotating in opposite directions, because that's what I experience when I use some of the very large commercial bare floor cleaning machines. Those machines will weigh, upwards 80 to 100 pounds, and yet they just kind of float as you move them around. The brushes come out if you want to manually clean the brushes, although you're not going to have to, because it has an auto clean, which I'll get to later, which is sick. That's one of the biggest issues with these things, is that you spend more time cleaning a lot of these devices than you do using the device. This thing has an auto clean. But the brushes come out easily. There's one there, and then there's one there. You don't have to worry about keeping them straight. They only go in one way. And the brushes are also replaceable if you wear them out. If you're doing a lot of mopping and you wear these puppies out, you can replace the brushes as well. So another cool thing about this machine that's pretty unique is that it essentially splits in half and you get a hand back up here. It comes with 2 tools standard, one of them being this crevice tool, which actually has a light on the end of it. We got a lot of sun in here today, so you can't see how bright this thing is, but that is cool. Oh, and it's also flexible. So like if you're trying to get under the fridge or something like that, that is an option. And it also comes with a little dusting tool as well that will pop on there. Batteries on these are removable, super easy to take in and out. Eventually when it comes time to replace that battery, you don't have to take it into a repair shop to have it replaced. You just swap the battery out, no big deal. Battery on life on these is anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how you're using it. There's different levels of speed, different suction, stuff like that. So realistically, I mean, you can clean at least one entire floor of your house before you need to recharge. All right, so I'm super happy to have this. We've needed this product in the category for a long time. We're gonna have some other videos coming out. We're gonna talk about the self-cleaning. This is a really unique self-cleaning cycle. That's been one of the biggest complaints with these electric floor mops is, yes, it works, it's super handy, but then I spend 15 minutes cleaning the stupid thing. This has a self-cleaning mode that's super cool. We'll also go over the additional toolkit you can get that turns it into a stick vac as well, so you don't have to have a stick vac and an electric mop. And we're gonna do a bunch of performance testing. We've got a whole bunch of messes we're gonna make that are super gross, and we're gonna pick it all up and see how it does.